right? Okay, now what we're going to do was we came to this field. So in fields and relationships of the resource, and we go to that lookup field. We go to this lookup field and make it as a required and see if we delete how it behaves. Okay, I'm going to edit this one. I'm making it as a required field, so we don't have option to this one. So it has to stop from deletion. So it will not allow you to delete the parent record. Okay, do a save. Okay, done. So we have one resource added to that contact. So we have that one. Yes, I'm going to here. I'm trying to delete this one. So let's see how it behaves now. Delete. The attempt to delete contact one could not be completed because it is associated with the following record resource file. So if you remove that association, then only it is allowed to delete the contact one. And it's saying it's a required field. You have to select the different lookup field. So you have to remap and do a save and then go here and make delete, then it will allow you to delete. So that means it's not linked to any of the resources. Even if you do a undelete also, it doesn't mean to it. I mean, it does not change any of the child records. Okay, now let's see in the recycle bin and recycle bin and select this one, do a restore. We have this field and there is no impact to this field. Why? Because we have changed the contact to a different contact and there is no restriction, and that's how it behaves. So if you make it as required, then you're not allowed to delete the parent record. If you're not making it as a required, then you have two options available, whether you can stop or restrict the parent deletion, or you can remove the values in the child records. And whenever you undelete, the values will populate automatically and it will get undelete. The parent, once you undelete the parent, if there is no change happen to the child record, then it will populate for the child records as well, only for that field. Okay, any questions here? Otherwise, we good to close. And we don't have any option to create a roll-up summary. We don't have a restriction to the owner ID or sharing security. No restriction when you have a record so that you can create or not. Okay, let's give some assignment here. So everybody there, right? So I'm trying to give a good assignment. So let me know which area you're comfortable. Everybody will correlate, kind of school students or hospital doctors, patients, or like bank and customers. Whatever the area you like, this will everybody will do the same.
School student.
Okay, good. Everybody have aligned with that, right? I'm taking it as a yes. Okay. Now we have a school relationship, school and student. So create object, create object called school, first thing, and create below fields and school object. It is, I'm not giving a field types, I'm just giving names. Decide whatever type is opted for that field type. Okay, school name, I want to look at school name. School type. I want to see where it's a preschool or med school, high school, college, engineering college. Look at college. Those are the values I want to look at there. Only these values. And area. So I don't want to see school there, only type. Area is urban, rural, and okay, let's see after creating. Create object called standards. Standard. So this is to what we can say. What are the education they provide? If it is a preschool, it could be a nursery, LKG, UKG, like that. Standard means what we can say as a let's see, course details. That's what actually it store. Course detail it will store. So course name, course duration, course fee. Let's keep it for now. And then create object called student. In student, I want to see student name, student standard. Standard means it should be a relation to standard. And school, so I'm not mentioning what is the relation should be. You have to decide which relation you want to give. Relation to school. And city, give some values. At least 10 values. And state, at least 5 values. This is control field. This is dependent. And here joining date, due date, fee paid, fee due, fee paid, fee due, and what else we can have. And I want to create one more object. Create object called Payment. Okay, the payment should have the information of the student, relation to student, school, for which school you are paying the payment, relation to school, for which course you are paying it. So course, relation to course, and then amount paid. It's going to be some parent, so we have to decide what it should be. Amount paid, date when it is paid. Done. Now this fee paid has to be calculated based on payments. So how you do it? Then fee due, fee pay, and this also a calculated one. See how you can calculate. So we have a course fee here. So let's say your course fee is something around 1,000 rupees, and you have paid 500. So you are not going to enter fee paid or fee due. So once you have had a payment or not having a payment, this fee paid has to be 0 and fee due is 1,000. When you have just a fee and there is no payment, when you have a payment of something 100, then fee paid has to be 100 and the fee due has to become 900. Okay, again at a school, here I want to see here fee collected. This is also is going to be a calculated one, and then student count. When here on student I have a status. Status would be not joined, 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 left. Okay, so who are all joined to a school? So here I want to see student count. Here only count the joined students. That is a student count, and fee due from fee due. Calculate due from all students joined. Is it good enough, or you want more complex and more scenario? Here we have created object creation, and you have to, I'm not mentioning everything here, and at the end I will mention some points. You have to understand what the business I'm looking at, and try to cover like how we were going to do it. Understand first and have some rough sketch and try to create the fields. And now create app called my school app, and you can create add image and color, whatever you want, you can add there, and add tabs to it, account, contact, and then school, student, standard. I want to create the object as a standard, but I want to name it here as a class. Do not use a standard. I want to show in tab as a class. See how you can do it. Class, and there may be some typos, but try to correct it and do it in your arc. Add tabs. Okay. Then what are all we covered? Object creation, fields, custom fields. Okay, and create one on student. Create a student roll number. It has to be a auto populated, like it has to be my 2021 001. This has to be like this. So yeah, I'm looking at a series like this. My 2021 00 for first student, second student 001 002, like that series. Okay, I want to have a roll number. And see, okay, then object, field creations, relation, roll up summaries, and what else we have covered there? Page layouts. Create a page layouts. Create page layouts for all objects with 2 columns and different sections. So section has to be like when you're looking at a school information, there was something like the school information, just like a school name, address. I'm not giving much fields over here. Try to create as much as fields possible with the different fields. Address like this, and then area, and like student information. Then you have like student count, and then like revenue information or the value information. Then you have to place the fee collected or fee due, fee paid, whatever you want to place. Try to think and split those fields into a different section and keep, and everything has to be 2 columns. You don't want to waste space. If you feel it has to be a single column with a big sizes, you can create. If you feel it's a 2 column, then create 2 column. You have to arrange page layouts for all the objects, for all objects with 2 column with different sections. Okay, anything else we discussed on not given assignment here? I'm not giving it for profile and all. I'm thinking you're already having some profiles and all. See if you can create some profiles and information sets. Are we good enough here?
Can you just post this in the chat actually?
Yeah, I will post.
Okay.
Assignment week 2 admin. Okay, I think it's good enough. So try to complete as much as possible and prepare for a Monday quiz. Okay, ask me any questions if you have any questions on this assignment or anything that you have. And let me know. I think from next week we had one weekend session for 1 hour. If everybody is willing to join and have some questions to clarify if they had tried some assignment and we're not able to do it and anything like that, and let me know so that we can see. Okay. Okay, fine then. Let's catch you on Monday. Have a good weekend and complete your assignment and come prepared on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.